Well. Good morning and welcome, fellow Minecrafters. I hope all is well, and I really hope that your Friday is treating you half decent. I just want to make sure everything's working before we get too far. We will test our chat feature, and it is updating. Yay. Okay, that is good. My sound, I think my mic volume is good. The Minecraft audio is good. We are this morning going to add some of our royalty-free music right there in the background. And we're going to turn it up just a little bit because I want to be able to hear it a little bit. Alright, so hopefully that's good. If anybody needs me to adjust volumes at some point, let me know in chat and I will do my best. So, yeah, we're just doing our daily stream. As you can see, I've been on this morning for a little bit, making some more improvements to the storage room, putting some item frames up and so on, rather than just the signs everywhere. I think I've got... I mean, if it starts to really lag down from all the item frames and that, I'll change it out. But we will deal with that as the time comes. But I kind of like to be able to see what I'm looking at rather than have to read. I can kind of look across the room and say, oh, that's what's over there. Okay. This particular box is some travertine, which we're going to take that out of here. We've got some marble and quartz slab. We're going to get rid of a lot of this particular stuff. Alright, so let's go over to quartz. We do have some quartz block, and I think we'll put the stuff just for other quartz slabs here, just because we can. The chiseled travertine is an entirely different ball game. That'll be down here. Because I do keep the travertine. It's not a lot you can actually do with it, so I might just do two areas of it. So we had travertine there, and that's diorite, and that's travertine and travertine and travertine. So let's go over to the marble. I got to start cleaning up my messes, as you can tell. We got marble, and that's polished marble, so that can go there. That's again more marble, and polished marble can go right below it, and then polished marble slabs and marble pillars. Yeah, we'll do that, something like that. Anyway, and then we got diorite, that's polished, and then down here we got all the goodies. So all right, so yeah, we're getting there. Let's get granite. So we got granite. We'll take care of the granite in the wood. I don't know if I have a spot for brick, to be honest with you, which really sucks. But we do have a spot for granite. And the miscellaneous wood can go over here. Yeah. And brick. Where would I put brick? I think brick should still be in here. But unfortunately, I mean, it really doesn't belong. Maybe granite should move up, and I should just put the brick at the bottom, I think, because there isn't a lot. I mean, there's cobbled granite, and then there's the granite specialty items. So let's take all that out of there. So let's put the brick back, and then we're gonna do and all the rest of the goodies in there. So let's do brick there and granite there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got more item frames over here. Let's use them up while we can. So we're gonna take this, and then this, right? So down here will be these guys. And then up here will be these guys, right? There we go. So it's a little bit better. So now I got, oh, look at that, an empty shulker box. This has actually been earmarked for the duty free. Duty free is mostly, well, right now I finally got my mini blocks and my arrows done. Very excited about that. This is supposed to be the Emerald Lounge refill, and I think there's another one that's Emerald Lounge refill. This one here, okay, and that's the Oasis Market, and then these are empty. So let's go over to storage, and yeah, let's put the. I want to put that in there. Let's put empty, empty. Oh, and that's a refillable. So these are meant for refillable, and this I can actually empty out. I'm slowly cleaning up the mess that's upstairs. You should turn the music down a tad. It's a bit loud over my voice. Okay. All right, that should be better. Hopefully. Thank you. Alright, so those alcova trees we will take out of here. These are used in Ace's property. So I've been kind of the decorations there, but now we have a thing for, I mean, they all have, whether they have names or not, all the empty sacks go in here. Because again, we do reuse them. I use them for storage. I use them for sorting. I use them for all kinds of things. We use them for our mail system here on Edith Island, which we really haven't put much to use yet because people don't check their mailboxes half the time. So, but yeah, slowly replacing things as I see fit. Oops, I don't want an item frame in there. I just want a piece of gold. A nugget like that, and then we'll put iron up here and copper over here, just because we can. We'll see if we're gonna have a quiet stream today and just me basically building and talking to the one or two people that pop in, or we might have a busy morning. Who knows? It can be, sometimes it can be pretty crazy around here. Oops. But that's okay. Alright, so everything down here is pretty much set up the way I want it, kind of. I really don't want... Oops. Really don't like the idea of my ender chest sitting just empty. So let's do, or just sitting in the middle of the room like that. I like to at least sink it down, maybe. Might be an idea. Do that, and then we'll do that. All right, there we go. Making sure it's my Silk Touch pick. Yes, it is. Done that before. I don't know. I think everybody's done that before. Break an ender chest that's without a Silk Touch. Yeah, that sucks. And there was, I did actually have, right over here beside this, I had a crafting table, which I think I'm going to put one back in the floor. Just because, well, again, because I can. I only need one. I don't need three. Because I have crafting tables all over here, right? Inside the center of these things. But if I'm over here working, I do need something I could reach. And I've used it many, many times. So that's important to have back. Now, I'm not going to keep sorting through and putting signs up. At least not right now. I just kind of want to make sure that I'm... Eat something. Yeah. Well, I've got some empty shulkers. Let's go empty out the pork rations from the nether. I need to go to the roof nether portal, though. Here we go, up our bubble Vader. I really should put another waystone. There was a bunch of waystones that someone had made. I think I might actually go steal one. So let's go to Deacon's starter home. Right, we're gonna go here. Whoa, we fall. There we go. We're back in the house. This is my starter house. Built this a couple days after starting the server. My little collection of stuff. Even got a garage. This is where I used to park. Oh, the doors are glitching again. Used to park my burb here. Or, I shouldn't keep saying burb. It's Zarpatax. So everybody's got a little starter house here. Some people have got bigger than others. We got, so this is Plums, and that was Gizmo Girls, I believe, and Bren and Lizzie and Caleb, and that was Josh and V's place over here. Very, very cool. This was Ghastly Gengar's place to start with. Wheat fields, yeah, we had stuff. This was our community area, so anybody that actually gets the invite to come over to the VeeCraft SMP server. This I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this might be Josh and V building something for the server at the Starterville, which is kind of cool. But yeah. And then we had the village and everything else was all started here, and this is pretty much where we all come, and we laid out a claim when you first get invited. You come over here to Starterville and you kind of make a claim and you build a house that well, it's generally supposed to fit in with the community itself, and there's still houses that are abandoned. We've got a cobblestone generator. It's actually two. I was supposed to tear this one out because there is one in the basement of this particular house. It's not a house really. This is the now includes stone mining center of friendship. If you come inside, and I don't want to go down there because again I'm not sure. I think that goes down to the mines, so we don't need to worry about it. But yeah, if you come down here, there is like a little workshop space, and there were storage areas for mining stuff. Oh no, I never did move the thing. So the cobblestone generator is still outside. It's supposed to be moved into this cubbyhole. So I may eventually get to that, but again, since everybody's moved on pretty much from Starterville, there is a couple of new people around. I don't know where they're settling. I know SD has got a claim kind of out this direction. Right, so we're over here. I just want to see where everybody's at the moment. So yeah, Brandon, Lizzie's, and Caleb's space was all over here. This used to be Tree Farm. Lizzie's Tree Farm when she first started it. So kind of where things are at right now. And what do we got? We got a bunch of traders over there. Someone's been growing some trees, chopping down some logs over there that I can see. That is our passive iron farm that we put in just to get us started on the server. We got over here. This is Smith's claim. Smith's hanging out down below. He's down there somewhere. Trapdoors and all that. He's underground. He's a dwarf like me. Even though this season I said I was not going to build underground at all, but I have, and it just kind of, yeah. I know there's a hole here somewhere. There, that goes down to my secret area, but people fell on that and died a few times. Oh, here we go. You guys are now going to tick me off. I know it. Where is my sword? Here they come. Nope, not going to bother. They're going to try and ignore me. So yeah, we've got Zipatax's property here. This is his base, his build. I know he's got other farms in behind. I'm not sure where some of the new people have gone off to, or even if they have claims yet. That was Ace and Malta, Black Lantern Ace and Malta's base. This was Lorelei Redfern's gingerbread house concept that she built over here, which is kind of cool. And then we've got Dag 7's haunted house built. So again, she's really kind of decorated this a little bit. Inside's kind of cool. I really like the fireplace in here. You know, the concept of the design. I mean, personally, I would fill it out a little bit more, but super, super cool the way it was done. You know, kudos on that for Dag 7. So really happy with the way that turned out. So it's nice to see, you know, again, some of my original crew making some progress and stuff moving forward. You know, and hey V, good morning. Hopefully all's well. You guys have been pretty quiet, I guess, last couple of days, or maybe it's just me not on at the exact same right times, but hope everything's okay with you guys. You know, work and baby and all the rest of that fun stuff. Been quiet. We're good though. Awesome. Awesome. Sometimes you need some quiet time, especially with everything going on and new baby into works and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, that can pose some trying times, but yes, it will be. Sometimes you need that quiet space, but I'm glad everything is well though, and I'm glad you're able to still pop in and say hi, which is awesome. Now, where did I come out? Did I go to the wrong spot? Yes, I think I did. I thought this went through to... Oh, it doesn't. No, it does not go to the roof. I know which one goes to the roof now. My bad. My bad. It's the one by the skeleton farm that goes to. So yeah, this, I don't know if this is you, Josh, if this is you and V doing a server build. I like the style. I like the look. It's pretty cool. All right. Anyway, let's go down to the skeleton farm that's down here. And someone's in the process of marking out, looks like a possible drowned farm. Wasn't sure if anybody was going to build big farms like that near Starterville, but it could come in handy for sure. All right, this should go to the roof because I do want to put a beacon up, or a waystone up here. I know there's a waystone here, right? This just goes roof near spawn is where it is, but I want to go to the H, which is not very far off, because I would, when I'm doing a collection run, I want to be able to just pop over and grab what I need from here. So let us do this right beside it, and we are going to change the name. Deacon Hoglin Farm. Of course, I'm not going to make it global because it's a sort of a private stone in a claim. So yeah, but we are, I think next week I am going to add a second level to this. We really don't need the pork. I may try to figure out a way to do a sorter without having to break everything down and do a sorter from these hoppers, this level coming out, because I'd like to be able to have so many chests for pork, and then anything over and above will just get, you know, thrown into a campfire or lava or whatever, and that's fine. So I can't do water streams though, which really sucks up here. on the nether roof, but you know, there are other ways of getting things around. Minecarts might be semi-handy. I don't know how that will work, but yeah, I'll figure something out. But yeah, I really, because this design is fantastic. It just, I think I need a little bit more, to be honest. So we've got Oasis Market, which is generally where this stuff is supposed to go. So let's just clear out some more pork because, well, again, because we can. Haven't really AFK'd here in quite a while. I did it yesterday, I think, for 20 minutes, but it really didn't add much. And that's pretty much full. Anything in here? Nope. We're just going to put stuff in here. We're going to be dumping this off at Black Lantern Ace's base or home on Edith Island so that he can stock his Oasis market stall for the rest of the inhabitants of Edith Island. So that's, you know, a really big part of it. Now, see, for here, normally it would be, you know, if I wanted to go home, it's going to cost me 15. But I can go from here to Deacon's nether up the top, which is the top of my nether, which takes me out to my storage room. So, which is generally a good place to be. So let's take these. Right, we got everything. We got everything we need. Just making sure. Yep, and raw pork chops, we're good. All right, but I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the nether up, and we will go up my stairs, and this will take me out into my storage room. If I kept going down, it was where I've been mining netherite scrap from. So, yeah. All right, what am I looking for? I don't really need any more pork chops for myself, so let's just go take it over to Ace. Might have to spend some time at the Skelly farm soon, just to get some XP. I'm not up for, I know, I believe it was Gizmo Girl that gave me I got permission to use the raid farm, but it really puts me on the edge. It's again, part of some of the anxiety issues and everything else. I mean, I'm mild compared to, you know, even Ghastly Gengar or Krauser Gaming, whichever name he goes by. Online is, you know, in comparison to anxiety issues, I mean, I have minor, but it's still enough for me to kind of put me on the edge of my seat, especially when it's dealing with fear heights and things like that, and also breaking things and whatever else, and especially when it's not my farm. It's not something that I like to do unless I absolutely have to, but again, I really don't. So let's go get rid of these pork chops. So Ace's property is coming along. His biome is this little Zelkova part. You know, I think we can probably even squeeze some more trees in here and make it a little bit more dense. But again, I wanted to also keep certain areas, like we've got the beach and the palm trees over here. That's not really on his claim spot. This is his claim here. And then we've got the Oasis Market sitting over here. So it's all, yeah, let's, down we go. Funny, I have a fear of heights, but I have no problem with Elytra. Unless there's nothing under me, like flying in the void, I can't do it. Nope, cannot do it. We got lots of pork chops here, so let's figure out, oh, that's not the one I want. That's one of the ones I want. And I think the leather that is generated, we will probably store over at Malta's. Oops, I don't want to put that there because that will break something. Because she's responsible for beef and leather, because she is the cow farmer of our group. So that is her product line that she provides for for us. It's not really meant for the server, which is one of the reasons why I think I am going to put a claim over top of the Oasis market, because again, I really don't want, because again, certain things that some people are going to be selling in the shopping district will be represented in over here in some of the raw format. For example, Jen's got the grocery store, so she'll be selling some of the produce that we generate for diamonds, as well as things that she cooks and prepares, and so on. So if everybody were to come over here to the Edith Island Oasis market and start paying minuscule amounts in emerald currency, it's really, counterproductive to the shopping district. So anybody who is allied with us will be able to, actually I can probably do that right now that I'm here. I think I'm close enough. No, I am not. I actually have to go over there. So I think that's everything for the pork chops. Okay, it's all here. His crops are growing in quite nicely. Now that it's all rich soil, it grows pretty quick. Again, I know Ace doesn't get on as much as I do, for sure. So to make sure that when he is on, he can probably harvest that, 2, 3, 4 times during our 2-hour Thursday episodes, if he's on top of it, in between his building and whatever else. And that's makes it a little easier for him. And that was the whole intent. So I think, obviously we need some more decor here. I was using the mangrove root and dead trees and things like that, but we want some greenery too, and also some of the leaves and whatnot. It's not a completely null and void area. Obviously the ground is not the same as you find in the naturally generated Zelkova forest, but again, I just put in some texture and some changes and whatnot. Alright, so let's go over here to the market. We gotta eventually see, he's got leather up, but he's not really supposed to have leather. He's supposed to be sharing that with Malta Starlight. Where's Malta's? See, she's only got 2 items here. She's got tomatoes for 1 emerald, 64 for 1 emerald, and then she's got 64 onions for an emerald. 64 of these, 64 of these for an emerald. Yeah, that's fine. How's the chicken? I think the chicken should be less, to be honest. It should be maybe 32 chickens. It is for cooked. And this should be even more, because it's... do I have access to that? I don't have access to clean that up. So, that's unfortunate. I will mention that to Dag7. This is, I believe, Dags, yes. And feathers, maybe 32 as well. I think that might be too much. Eggs, yeah, okay, fine, 16 for an emerald. Eggs are a dime a dozen. Let's get rid of them. These, again, I don't think we really need to be, personally, she can probably get rid of the raw chicken and just sell the cooked, I think. But, oh, no, maybe not, because, again, food supply for folks like Jen that might want to make something out of it. So, yeah, I think just because of the way she's got it set up, maybe dropping it to 32, the same as the cooked. But yeah, and then we still have an empty stall here. Jen doesn't have an animal per se, I don't think, so maybe eventually there might be something else that she wants to sell. I don't know why he's selling poison potatoes. They're kind of useless, as far as I know, unless they've added something in the mod packs. Let me potato. Let's have a look. What can we do? Oh, you can make things with a poison potato. Weapons, by the looks of it. Anything else? Nope, just weapons. A bow, a glaive, and it looks like a scythe of some kind. All right, sorry, that was uncrafting. So there's the crafting. Yeah, there's 3 items. So, you don't get very many. I think 4 for an emerald might be a maybe. I guess that's good if you're going to be making weapons. But yeah, I think I'll talk to Ace and maybe do. I mean, I don't think I don't think for us. I think we should take the cooked versions out of here if possible, or one or the other. I don't think we need cooked and the other, but I know raw is probably best in the most part, but you never know. I'll discuss it with the team. But yeah, I'm going to get Ace, I think, to remove the leather from here so that Malta has a little bit more over here for her place. Lorelai's doing very, very well with her stuff. She's got her wheat and carrots and honeycomb, and then she's got some emeralds or some 16 rainbow wools, and we've got mutton, which is good. I think it should be at 32, right? Yeah, 32. I think 64 is good for produce. I think for meat should be 32, honestly. I know I have to probably adjust all mine, but again, same thing. 16 for that because they're again more rare, but I've got a little bit of everything. I got the rice. I've got anything that I'm missing in my in the stuff that I do. Probably not at the moment by the looks of it. Yeah, and I'm doing 32 for peanuts. Things that don't produce a lot when you grow them. Peanuts is one of those things that doesn't really produce a lot. What do we got? 64 yeah, I get a lot of those. 32 egg, yeah, that's about right. Beetroot, yeah, 32 again, doesn't produce much. 32, we're good. And I think 32 for pretty much everything should be fine. But yeah, that looks good. So we're here. Let me go to safety because I'm going to be doing the claiming part of things. So let's let us. Don't want to claim the. Is that? Yeah. I'll have to put it here. That way it. There we go. It is claimed, and people can't just use the market willy-nilly unless they are officially a member of our crew. And that means the Oasis Market Waystone is still accessible over here. There are random torches dropped everywhere. I'm going to try and clean that up at some point and hide as much of it as I possibly can. Somehow the Iron Golem got over to the other side, which is odd. Gonna need a couple more golems. It'd be nice if you can. I know there's other golems in the game right now. A couple of them. I mean, snow golems we already know about, but there is clay golems in the game. It'd be nice if there's a way of making them. I don't think there is, as far as I know. I know you can make iron golems, but I don't think. See, I don't know if you can make any kind of other. A furnace golem, a melon golem. Don't know how those work out, or how they're done, or what a Carmenite golem is either. But yeah, there is a couple of different options where we can. Oh, we got a skeleton forming starting up here. I don't think did I do. Obviously, I did not light it up very well right there because there's a skeleton hiding over here somewhere. But that's okay. That's always under the ground, so that's all right. Oh, I'm not dropping torches because I don't have any in my hand. There we go. There we go. Now let's drop them. It will drop randomly if the numbers get too, light level gets too low. Don't have a, trying to slowly light up the island, which is what I was working on when I decided to start the stream. It was too early when I got on here this morning, to be honest with you, to start streaming that time. I mean, I've been up since around 6 o'clock this morning, ish. My new medication schedule kind of puts me in a spot where I'm, you know, logged. I'm awake when most people are still sleeping, and it's a little frustrating. It's not my preferred. Yeah, we got some dark spots up here I want to take care of. I mean, as I said, we'll work on hiding all this stuff down the road as we move forward. Like I've been doing over here. As you can see, there's some moss carpet down there are torches hidden underneath, and that's a good way of doing it. Unfortunately, over in the sand, really can't do that without, I mean, I can use yellow carpet, but it looks terrible, to be honest. I might be able to find a way to make it blend with the surroundings a little bit better. Maybe hiding it under some bushes or, you know, the mangrove root and so on. I know I need to eat again. Yeah, there we go. We've got, it's a little bit better lit up. I think if we have a look at the island, there's still a dark patch right over to my left. And I think that's right over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's get this lit up a little bit better than what it is, because that's a little bit on the dark side for me. There we go. And right over by this chicken is pretty dark. There we go. And down over here, look at this. There's a spot right here. Oh, we got some guys coming in for the kill. Oh. Ooh. My word. Excuse me. I think I need a sip of coffee. My goodness. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to beat up by Phantom while I'm drinking coffee and choking. My apologies, folks. All right. Where are you? There we go. Thank you. Oh, got another one here somewhere, wherever he is. Oh, he's stuck in a tree. Oh, where are you? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's take care of these guys. Oh, there's some beach down there. I know, just noticed now. Ooh. Let's go drop some more torches because, well, we can. I've had the pirate guy spawn twice on me now, but I haven't been able to take him out because he blows himself up too quick, and that's something that I've been trying to correct, but he doesn't spawn very often, so you're kind of limited on how often you can take advantage. There we go. I think it's lit up pretty darn good right now. Really, guys? Oh, here they come. Here comes the barrage. Let's see. I got... Ooh. Ooh. Always need more phantom parts. Ooh. Oh, and we lost him, and he didn't drop anything. And we got more spawning. I guess I should sleep at some point. It might be an idea. Yeah, I do apologize, Josh, as well, for kind of inundating the ticket thing with a couple. I think I got 3 tickets in there now at the moment, so don't want to bog you down with requests and issues and whatever else. I mean, it's nothing major anyway. It's just figured I'd submit a few things and to be looked at your leisure. No crisis, which is a good thing. Alright, so let's have a look-see at our overhead map and see what we're looking like darkness-wise. I think our island, for the most part, I mean, there's a spot down on the cove, down on the little point there, that looks a little bit dark, but even through the treed areas, I think we're pretty well lit up for the island, I think. Yeah, the other side, that's the other area that I really want to light up, is where the girls were going to put the zoo. Now, I don't know whether that's still going to happen, to be honest with you, because their mega base area might be better suited to put the zoo over there that they want to do. Like, they want to get multiples of every animal, and what do we got over here? What can we light up? Let's just start lighting up the area over here again, because we can. I think we're going to just go on the inside of the tree line right now. Just light up a few areas around here, maybe. Yes, I have been clearing some dirt over here, which is partially why it's got some balding areas on it. Hi guys. Oh, Lorelei would be so disappointed. But can't be having random llamas just everywhere. And let's take out some of these chickens that are just accumulating on this side of the river. Oh, okay, we got more chickens over here. More chickens. More chickens. Alright, looks like we're accumulating a bunch of stuff that we really don't need, so let's gather up some of the feathers, because feathers are important to me. I do need feathers for my shop, so that I can make the emerald and amethyst arrows. which is why I have a guest room in my upper level of my caves, or down below. Oops, don't need you. Yeah, and this is all their animals that they've been slowly acquiring. Don't want to hit one of these because they attack you. And this over here has got an animal in it. I believe it's got a turtle in it, but it's a crate. But you can only use it to catch which, I mean, it'd be nice if it was compatible with all the different mobs, which would be super cool. That might be an idea for a new mod, Josh, is crate it. I mean, something called crate it, you know what I mean? So you can build crates that would be, I know, like all these different mods, like Farmer's Delight has some crates and so on, and then you got these other, but if you had a mod that looked for example, you make the crate, but then it allows you to crate up any item or mob with certain tags. So if it is tagged as a mob, hostile mob or passive mob, you can crate it. I think maybe passive would be easier. Maybe there'd be a special, it'd be crates and cages maybe. So cages would be for your hostiles and crates would be for your passives and for your other product and inventory. So you can make all kinds of, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, to be honest with you, ways of storing your items smaller and compressing them down and so on. So it'd be kind of neat. Let's see what we got going on. We got just over a stack of feathers from that little foray. I'm going to take the other meat sources, food sources out of my backpack because I really don't need all this different food in there. I'll put this back. Pork chops can come out. Eggs can go in there to store it away. We'll take the leather and the leads and the rotten flesh out because they generally, I like to keep them over here. I do have a spot for leather down below, but I like to keep some up here. Pretty much most of it actually is all up here. So we'll take one down. We'll put the leads there. We will put the rotten flesh there. So we can make rotten flesh blocks, or we can trade them with traders. I got some saddles. Because again, this is the burb retreat. I do breed up the burbs. We got the red ones and the blue ones, and the green ones are up there. And then I got my buddy Bastion. Bastion is over here just hanging out. Does not have a mate at this point in time, but you never know, might get one. These are all my storage items. Yes, I'm a little bit anal on storage. As you can see, it's all alphabetical. So if I'm looking for something specific, I know roughly where I can find it. And this is just for stuff that I use for building and storage. So again, these little sacks come in handy for helping me compress and condense things from my storage area, which is fantastic. So let's head down to the storage room. Drop off some of the other food items and the meat and so on. Let's have a... Oh, I don't... Yeah. And we'll see how my seating is going and everything else. So we have meat over here, right? So we have meat. Raw pork chops is good. And then we have all of our other food, which I keep there. And apple juice, I think, well, that should be upstairs personally. So we'll put that upstairs. We've got a spot for the oak sign over here. We did make a spot for brick, and Zelkova is actually here. Okay, here we go. We're just going to put those in there. Where did I put the brick? Oh, the brick was over here with the granite. So we'll put the actual bricks in there. We have a mini block here. I thought I had a couple of them. I do. Okay, a couple of mini blocks. We're going to go trade those out. Oh, we got more trees. We got Got some palm trees over here. Right, palm tree over here. Oh, and Zelkova was there too. There we go. Palm and the Zelkova. There we go. All right. Oh, we're gonna go over here and trade out the mini blocks. Right. The carrot dude is right. Oh, I don't have that one. What do I have? I got shimmering wheat. Oh, and the carrot. There we go. I got 4 of those. And some shimmering wheat. One of those. There we go. And these are all filled with, oh, not those. These are all filled with mini blocks. We got lots. But we are slowly, right now we have 4 collections available. We have Fruit Stand, Farmer's Market, Baker's Secret, and Gordy Rumsey. These 4 are available, so anybody that is on the VeeCraft SMP server, for their shopping district, for their personal builds, any kind of decorations they want to do, if they don't want to go out and find the mini block merchants and do the work of trading individually for the emeralds, it's 1 diamond for 9 mini blocks. You can get 9 of one type, you can get 3, 3, and 3, whatever, and just kind of mix them up. Basically, that's in the shopping district, where people, when they go in, they tell me what the collection is. Because I do share this on the Discord. So, for example, Fruit Stand Collection, they would say Fruit Stand Collection. They want column 3, row 2, and they want 4 of them, for example. So they want 4 limes. So that, you know, it's just a way of ordering them, and then I will package them up and deliver them to the individuals who are looking to pick them up. So I got to put the wood back in here. We broke it last night during the surprise raid, which was, again, really odd. I have to start checking from now on, even though we took out the bannermen, or we didn't take out the bannermen, the other pillagers took out the bannermen, but we still ended up with bad omen, or I ended up with bad omen. So when I got back to my base, surprise, raid time, which really was quite the way to start the stream. So yeah, so those are next, and then after those 2, so probably by Monday or Tuesday, Honey I'm Home will be available, which again, not a lot of blocks in Honey I'm Home, but there's a few. Decorative, and then I'm going to put in there Under the Sea, because again, I know Josh has a Prismarine shop, so some of these might be good decorations to use. Who knows? There's some pretty cool things in Under the Sea. Anyway, so we'll have more, and then yeah, we'll continue the collections, probably about 2 a week as we go, and how are we doing here for time-wise? What have we been streaming for? Just over an hour. Okay. Just want to keep track of what I'm doing. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to burn myself out. This is all eggplant right now, so this should be perfect to harvest at this point. So let's bring in my eggplants. It's so cool watching them all. Well, it does miss a few along the way, but you really can't do much about that. The fact it does save me a huge amount of time, and that guy needs to die already up there. So looks my rice is ready to be. My goodness. So let's see if I can bring some rice in, harvest some of that while we're at it. Actually, we're going to do a total harvest here of everything. Why not? Just because I can. And again, this has to be done on a regular basis so that I have inventory for the Oasis market, and potentially trying to come up with other ideas for the shopping district. As of right now, I only have In the shopping district, I have the arrows. So I sell quivers full of arrows for 1 diamond. And then I have magic arrows, which are the +1. You can do the +1 emerald or +1 amethyst arrows. I guess it's all depending on what you want. They do the exact same thing, same amount of damage. It just probably for aesthetics and however you want to treat your Minecraft character, whether or not you want them to have amethyst arrows or emerald. That's all up to the individual. And then there's also other magic arrows, which again was added by one of the mods, but there's a variety of them. There's freeze arrows and slow arrows and weakness arrows and so on. That's all part of it. And when you, for those are like 6 diamonds for a full quiver of arrows. So if you want a quiver full of freeze arrows, you can do that. If you want a quiver full of turtle master arrows and so on, you can do that as well. It's all part of the price. So those are all the magic ones, whether it be the +1 or the specialty arrows, are all 6 diamonds each for a full quiver. And that's 300, and just so people know, that's like 384 arrows. So I mean, it's not like it's anybody who's got a skeleton farm could stand there in AFK and get all the arrows they want. And that's fine if you want to build a skeleton farm and do that. I mean, it would never get in the way of that. But at the same point in time, some people just don't want to take the time or don't have the time, you know, to do that type of farming. So it's available. And why did it break? Did it actually break? Make sure there's no holes in this. Because normally you don't get wheat pinnacles as part of it. You don't normally get these. When did I use an iron knife? I actually did not get any wheat or any rice at all, which is strange. Normally you get rice when you break it with an iron knife, so I will have to keep an eye on that because it might be glitching, another glitch area. So I don't need to really harvest the cocoa beans. There's more than enough in here at the moment, so we're fine. I think I do need to get some mushrooms harvested at this point. My mushroom harvest has been growing and growing and growing because again, it really rich soil really allows for fast mushroom harvest. Really exciting to have that. Be nice if it worked on all mushrooms, but it doesn't. I mean, it's just the red and the brown mushrooms that it works on, and it's only if it's planted on top of rich soil, not on organic compost, because they don't actually, mushrooms don't grow until the organic compost reaches a certain degree within the soil. So that's again part of the Farmer's Delight mod. And rich soil is, well, it's not constant, but it's almost like a random tick for bone mealing. It's like bone mealing the crops that are on it. But what did we get from that particular harvest? And we got, oh yeah, look at that. We got a bunch of, I think that should be enough actually to regrow some. Really don't need the rich soil right now. That's something I think I'm going to sell. I'm going to farm this stuff. It's very difficult, and it is very expensive, because in order to make, let's pull that up just so people can have a look here what I'm talking about. So rich soil is here. So in order to get rich soil, there it is. Oh, that's not it either. Yeah, that's it. So in order to get rich soil, you have to get organic compost, and you have to expose it to light. It doesn't actually have to be sunlight, but it's got to be light. The brighter the better. Water, and any kind of activators. So podzol, mycelium, more organic compost, other rich soil, mushrooms, and so on. So I could have put more organic soil here beside it, or just left this. I figured the more the better, and it really does increase the speed that it grows. But yeah, these are all water under here. So they have water on both sides, they have mushrooms on both sides, and then I put the mushrooms on top, which also speeds it up, but at the same time, it grows more mushrooms. And that's, some people like mushrooms, whether it's for the actual block. I mean, I could sell the actual mushroom blocks, whether it be the stem or the red, the fleshy part of the brown, and I can probably do that with all mushrooms, but why? If I do it this way, people can buy the mushrooms and then they can bone meal it themselves and then grow it for the end result. So with the amount of process that this takes, I was actually going to show that as well, because once I'm in there, it brings up the rich soil, and and then we do that, but then we go to the organic compost. So in order to get organic compost, you need 1 dirt, 2 bone meal, 4 tree bark, which you get about 2 pieces of tree bark off of 1 log. So you're still looking at 2 logs here, 1 dirt, 2 pieces of bone meal, and 2 pieces of straw. So you've got, 4 different items here going in to produce an organic compost. So in my eyes, you kind of got to look at it. Bark would be inexpensive. That would be almost like a 1 diamond for 1 stack of tree bark type of deal. Just because you have to use, tree chopper, or you got to use it on a cutting board with an axe and a log, and it strips the log and gives you tree bark and so on. So it's a big process. So I would generally say 64, like 1 stack for a diamond. Bone meal's a little different. Bone meal's like usually. We lost our connection here for a second. Not sure why, but it happens. Let's just join back. No. It's Minecraft. It's a Mojang issue. Wonderful. So, yeah, we're going to have to probably call it quits then for right now for the stream, guys. It looks like Mojang decided for me that we were going to do it just over an hour streaming. So I am really glad that some of you were able to tune in and join me today, and with just hanging out, which is generally what we do. I'll turn the background music off at the moment. We like to just hang out and do our daily stream, and again, our daily stream is doing little things such as lighting up areas and farming, gathering resources, mining blocks, and so on, but also maybe a little bit of building. I will be starting probably over the weekend. I won't be streaming over the weekend, but I will be streaming next week as well. I'm going to be starting on Smith's build, which is the Blaze shop in the shopping district, which is going to be a blaze coming out of the ground, which is kind of interesting. A little bit of a fun play on the shop. And I'm still working on designing the flower pot for Lorelei Redfern's flower shop. So that will be something that I am working on as well. Do a stream of me and creative while I fudge around with stuff and go from there. So what's going on right now for our streams? Normally Sunday night coming up would be our Bitter Cold Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign stream. Following the likes of Gigi, the Warforged Druid, Onyx, the Minotaur Grave Cleric. We have Gran Woodroot, who is the Human Wizard. And then we have Callie Boldbraid, who is the Gnome Barbarian, who we found out during that first episode, of the stream, that Callie Boldbraid is actually a Weir Badger. So a little bit of a twist there. So, but unfortunately, this Sunday we are canceled. We cannot continue with that for this week. Callie is unable to join the stream, and there's no point in pushing forward with just the 3 characters, considering the quest line they're on right now is really dealing with some of Callie's backstory, and that's all part of it. So that's where we're at for this weekend's stream. So there will be nothing that we know of at this point for Sunday evening, unless I decide to throw something in there. Maybe I will do a weekend stream of Relax Play, or I might throw in a stream on Saturday, which is tomorrow, with Lorelei Redfern if she's up for it. Maybe we'll start our Ascension series stream, and that might be something that I can work on for the rest of today and tomorrow morning to get everything set up for all the OBS setup and so on. But yeah, that's all part of it. And then next week, Monday to Friday, as you know, I will continue with the Relax Play streams, possibly the Project Ascension streams as well. And then we will be returning next Thursday night for the VeeCraft SMP series, where we will be doing more updates on myself and the Edith Island crew, along with the Chaos crew, and other members of the VeeCraft SMP server, to see what they're up to on their bases and what they want to share and so on. It's all part of the SMP experience. If you're going to play Minecraft, you might as well play with others. So, and then we'll be back next Sunday not this Sunday, but next Sunday we will be back with Bitter Cold for Act 2, Episode 2, which is where we will be at for that. They're just, again, there's 4 acts in this particular adventure series at this point, and then hopefully we will revisit bringing back Emerald Legion for Season 3. We're still kind of working on some scheduling issues with that. So, yeah, fun and exciting. So we will proceed that way, guys. Make sure you are in this crazy world we live in. Take some time out for yourself. Follow the advice of Bill and Ted and Rufus, and be excellent to one another. And of course, when you're out there playing, because we all love to play the games, guys, make sure you're playing safe. Bye for now, and thanks for tuning in.
you.